I am here to do my July favorites. These are one of my favorite videos to watch. I watch them every month from quite a few people. It's just fun to see what everybody is liking. So I have a good mix of things today. I did bring some beauty stuff and then also some household stuff and some random stuff. And let's get started because I have quite a few things. So let's start with my lip favorites for the month of July. Starting with what I have on my lips now, I have three of the, well, I have a couple more, but these are my favorite ones of the Revlon Just Bitten Kissable Balm Stains. These two are part of the original, which are Honey and Charm. This one is a creamy, it is, I would say, a creamy pinkish nude. It's amazing with absolutely anything. This is like my everyday throw on lip color, and I actually combined it a lot of time. Even though this is glossy on its own, I use it a lot with this lip gloss, and this is Honeydew, and this is actually from Forever 21. It was one of those things that was by the counter, and I just grabbed it and I was like, oh, that's pretty. And it is, it's absolutely beautiful. It's iridescent. It is a little sticky, so if you don't like that, but it's cheap gloss that I think it was like $2 or something. And the other one that I have from the original collection, as I said, is Honey, and this, I was actually inspired to purchase this by, I don't actually remember, but when they first came out, I remember this was a favorite of a lot of people on YouTube, so I was like, I have to go out and get it. And it's just a beautiful blush tone, a little bit mauve-y, and I absolutely love it. The one that I do have on my lips today is actually from the Revlon Color Burst Matte Balm collection, and this one is in Striking Spectacular, and it's a red, but it is a little bit, it's like a real red, not quite, it's not orangey, it's not pinky, it's not, it doesn't have pink tones to it, it has blue undertones, it's just a beautiful red. Moving on, but staying with makeup, are my two favorite foundations this month, and both of them are drugstore, both of them are CoverGirl. The first one is the CoverGirl At Last Stay Fabulous 3-in-1 foundation. I know this is very popular amongst a lot of beauty bloggers on YouTube. The color that I have is 840 Natural Beige. It does go very well with my summer skin tone. It's the perfect color for me in the summer. The other one is the CoverGirl True Blend Liquid Makeup, and I have it in medium light. This is a little bit tanner. It's actually what I'm wearing today on my face. But both of these I love, and I love to apply them with a beauty sponge. Not necessarily the beauty blender. I had one of those for about 6 months. I threw it away after that, and ever since then I've just been getting the ones from Walmart or Target. It's a lot cheaper, and I think they work the same. So I've really been loving those two foundations. They're light but also dewy. I like that kind of finish, so those are. I've also been enjoying my Benefit Boing Concealer. This one I actually got with, what was the palette that came out, the foundation palette? Something about how to look perfect, how to look flawless, something like that. I'm sure I'll put the words here, what it is, once I find out. And this was the lightest one because I'm pretty fair for the most part, unless I'm self-tanning or something like that. So it has 01 and 02 in it, and I usually use a combination of Hit Pan on 01 because I got it last fall or late summer when it came out. So I was obviously lighter through the holiday time, so I was using the lighter one, but I love this concealer. It's very opaque, very creamy. It doesn't look patchy over my blemishes or anything like that, and it doesn't settle. I don't usually use it under my eyes because I don't like to use such a thick concealer under my eyes, but it doesn't settle in any of the lines around my mouth or anything like that, so I really enjoy this. The palette that I've been loving is the Kat Von D Poetica palette, and it has 8 colors in here. They are absolutely beautiful. I really enjoy wearing purples on my eyes because they're blue, and I feel like purples bring them out a lot. But even more than the purples, I really love these first 3 here. There's a slightly shimmery light cream color, a taupe, satin finish taupe, and then it's not quite glittery. I guess it would additionally also be a satin finish, kind of burnt orange here, and I'm absolutely obsessed with that color combo the last couple weeks. It's easy, it's super simple to apply, and it's really flattering on my eyes. So I've really been enjoying this palette. Also for face stuff, this is more skin. This is the Clinique Dramatically Different Moisturizing Lotion. This is actually for very dry to dry combination skin. Now, I don't have dry skin all over. I tend to get dry in this area on my cheeks and also in my forehead area. Everything else is pretty normal as far as my complexion goes, so I like to use this at night. It's too heavy for me to wear during the day because my face isn't extremely dry, but it's very moisturizing to wear at night, and I actually have a sick obsession with the scent of it. It's just very clean. It doesn't, it doesn't have like a fabulously dramatically different scent, but it just smells really clean. I really enjoy putting it on, as weird as that sounds. For my favorite perfume of the month, I have been loving my Sexy Little Things Tease Please by Victoria's Secret. I've had this, I think I got this last summer, and I've used most of it. There's just a little bit left at the bottom. I absolutely love this scent. It's a little musky, but it's light and floral. It just smells very sexy and warm, and I really love this. For hair care, I have these 2 products. This one is dry shampoo. It's Not Your Mother's Clean Freak Refreshing Dry Shampoo. Instant results, absorbs excess oils, cleans without water, and it has a light matte finish. I really like this dry shampoo. It's really hit or miss, I think, for most people for dry shampoos. It has to work for your hair color. Some can be a little too opaque if you have darker hair like I do. Some can be a little too powdery. It just depends, but overall, this one I've really liked. It doesn't really have a smell. It really doesn't have a smell. If it does, it's just kind of like that light baby powder smell that I think a lot of dry shampoos have. So I've really been liking this. You can get it at Walmart. It's just a few dollars, maybe $3 or $4. And then I've also been loving this thermal protection spray. This is Paul Mitchell. It's the Hot Off the Press Thermal Protection Spray. I'm not someone who religiously, unfortunately, I'm not someone who religiously uses my thermal protection spray every time I use hot tools on my hair, but I put this out like in front of all my hair care products so that when I am doing my hair, hopefully I see it and put it on my hair. But this was actually part of the breast cancer, that's why it's pink. I think I got it like this past February, in that area, January, February. So it's still pretty full. And again, I'm not sure that this really has a scent. a hairspray scent. You know, it's not anything overpowering or that really bothers me, but it's not, it doesn't not have a smell. So if you're kind of sensitive to those types of things, it does have a smell, but I love that it doesn't leave my hair crunchy. Sometimes if I use a thermal protection spray, even if I'm using it lightly, not that I'm like soaking my hair, but if I use it lightly before I use a flat iron or something like that, sometimes it can leave my hair either kind of like with a sticky film on it or almost crunchy, and this doesn't do either. So I really like this, and this is a little bit more expensive. I think like $15. This says $14.99 on it, so I guess it was about $15. And then I have 4 nail polishes that I've really been loving this month. All of them are different brands, surprisingly. Most of my nail polishes are, I have a lot from the same brand. So first I have this Rimmel London 60 Seconds polish in Blue My Mind. It is such a beautiful blue color. It reminds me of like blue raspberry or something like that, and it does dry pretty quickly. It also chips pretty quickly as well. I think anything that's like fast drying usually chips quickly, at least on me. But I do love the color. Next I have Sally Hansen. This is Jaded, 540 Jaded, and this is the Sally Hansen Complete Salon Manicure. I think that's just what it's called. This is like a perfect robin's egg blue, and it's a little more minty, but I wouldn't say it's not a mint color. It's a jade color, but I would say it's very robin's egg. This actually lasts a while on my fingers. I have problems with chipping all the time anyways because I'm constantly, you know, cleaning or, you know, doing something with my hands. So, so I have that issue anyway, but this one actually lasts a pretty long time. You do need you need about 3 coats of this. It's not very opaque, but once you take the time to do the 3 coats, it's a beautiful color. 2 more. This is a NARS polish from the Andy Warhol collection. It is called Black Room, and it's just a black, but it kind of has an iridescent purple to it almost. It doesn't necessarily look purple, but it does kind of have an iridescent purple sheen to it. So I really, really like this. 9 out of 10 times, even though the last 2 polishes I showed you were colorful, I wear a lot of dark polishes. I prefer a dark polish on my nails. I don't know, I just like the look of it. So this has been one of my favorites and I wear it pretty often. And last for nail polishes, this is a top coat. It's a multi-dimension top coat from Essie, and this one's called a Cut Above. And it is circular pink glitters. And it actually covers really well. Like if you wanted to use a light color underneath of it, you could put about 2 coats on this and it would be a pretty opaque cover for the polish underneath. It is pretty opaque. Food! Imagine that. We get this cereal a lot actually. It's the Special K Chocolate Delight. It's a really nice evening cereal that kind of quenches our sweet tooth. Quenches, I don't think is the appropriate word there. Satisfies our sweet tooth. If you're curious, it's 120 calories for 3/4 of a cup, and I really, really like it. Additionally, I have found and fell in love with the Organic Valley 2% milk. It is so good. I don't know what it is that's different from like a regular gallon of milk, but it tastes so good. I'm actually, if I could drink whole milk all the time, I would. It's my favorite kind of milk, but we do 2% most of the time, and it just tastes like, I don't know how to describe it, like, I don't want to say thick, like it just tastes thick like whole milk, and I my battery's dying, so I need to hurry up. So I'm sure you guys have seen this in the bigger bottle. A lot of people use it for mopping and those types of things. But it's like a liquid. This is more of a gel. So it's just more concentrated. You need less of the product. It lasts you longer. But I love this. Mopping, scrubbing, walls, floors, whatever. But it smells so good. It's like lavender. It still has that like mop soap smell, but it smells so good. And I think that you get more for your money for this because you don't use as much every time you use it. I really love this. And the last couple things that I want to mention, first off, just in general, picture frames from Marshalls. Or TJ Maxx. This one's actually from TJ Maxx. This one's from Marshalls. I freaking love getting picture frames from TJ Maxx and Marshalls. They're usually under $5. This one was $5 and this one doesn't have the sticker on it anymore, but I think it was $3.99. They literally have them in all different colors, and I love pictures. We have so many pictures in our house. We're still working on getting others hung. Obviously, these don't have pictures in them yet. I'm waiting to print them. But I've been loving their picture frame selection. Lastly, this is kind of my random. This is my accomplishments and gratitude journal. If you guys haven't seen my other video, I do deal with depression, anxiety, panic attacks, etc. So having a journal, I brighten it nightly, or try to brighten it nightly, things that I've accomplished during the day, and small or large, and also things that I'm grateful for. And those actually really help me to keep a positive attitude. And I just think this color is so cute. Again, I got it at Marshalls. It was $4. And it says, "We're not here to wait for the storm to pass, but to learn to dance in the rain," which I'm sure you guys have heard a lot, but I like that quote. And yeah, I really love this journal. It has larger lines, which is really helpful for me because I have really large, annoying handwriting. And I'm just loving this journal. And if you are dealing with anxiety and depression as well, having one of these journals is really helpful. And I'm going to do another video on tips and tricks that I've learned to help me cope with my depression and anxiety. So that's it, guys. That is my July favorites 2014. Let me know what you guys thought. Let me know what your July favorites are. And I will see you next time. Bye.